In today's video, I want to show you guys the MorePro budget fitness tracker that comes in at under $60. I want to show you the features as well as how you can customize it up next. Thanks so much for checking out this video. I'm going to review the MorePro fitness tracker, but before I do, just want to let you know that on this channel I do different tech toy and gadget reviews that includes things like fitness trackers, LED lighting products. I do a lot of home installation things, so if that sounds like something you're into, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. Alright, so we are going to take a look at the MorePro fitness tracker. Let's start off here. Before I do that, for full disclosure, MorePro did reach out to me to send me this fitness tracker for my review, but for full disclosure, I want to let you guys know that I will be giving you guys an honest review of this product and telling you guys all about the different features to show you how I was able to use it. I also wanted to let you guys know that anything I talk about in this video will be linked down in the description below. So let's take a look at what comes with this fitness tracker. Can't get it out. It doesn't want to come out. Oh, look at, hey, that. They put a little tab here so that you can just easily open this up. There we go. So it came with a USB charging cable, and that magnetically just snaps right on to the bottom to charge the fitness tracker. So I've got the band around my wrist. It seems to fit very well, very snug. It's very lightweight, and the band itself, there's not much to it. It's pretty thin. I do love the little sticky pieces that they put on when you get this new electronic stuff. Oh, we gotta peel that right off. Alright, let's get this guy charged up. So I would recommend after you unbox it, charge the thing up for a couple of hours so that it's got plenty of battery life. When we're looking at the readout screen here, something to take note of that I missed initially is that when you are touching the screen, you'll want to keep touching it in this bottom area. That is the area that's active from touching it with your finger. The rest of the screen is just going to show you readout. So initially, to start it up, once you've got the battery charged, take your finger, go ahead and press down on where it says MorePro for 3 seconds, and then the thing's going to vibrate and show you your dashboard here. Your dashboard is going to have a ton of information, and it's going to disappear after a couple of seconds because it's on a timer. But we've got everything from the date, the time. It's also showing the amount of steps for the day. The 44% is actually showing how close I am to reaching my step goal for the day, which you can customize in the app. In addition to showing you the dashboard, I'm going to run through the settings. So it shows you your steps, distance. It's going to show you the amount of calories that you've burned, your breathing rate for the day, your beats per minute heart rate. If you're going to go for a run, you can set it for run, the amount of sleep I got last night, the Find My Phone feature, which is pretty convenient, the stopwatch, and then powering it back down, we're back to our dashboard. It's got this cool feature where you can find your phone. And if I go back to the Find My Phone feature here, if I hold down for 3 seconds, again, you would have to be within Bluetooth range. But if you left the thing laying around somewhere in your house, I've actually got my phone right here, and I was able to find it. So we're going to have it stop doing that. So if we're taking a look at the stopwatch, if I hold my finger down for 3 seconds, that's going to bring up the stopwatch. And then if I tap the screen, that's going to start the stopwatch. We have our, I believe, milliseconds, seconds, and then in yellow up here we have our minutes. You can tap it to stop it, tap it to start it again. So next I want to show you guys the app that you can install. This is the MorePro app, and in the instructions that come with the fitness tracker, it gives you QR codes, or you can just search for MorePro app. You want to install it on your phone. When you get it installed here, it's going to take you to the app dashboard, which is going to show you a bunch of different information. We've got the amount of steps that I've walked today, as well as active hours. If I scroll to the right, this is yesterday's stats, so I had 15,000 steps in, a lot more than today, so I'm going to have to get more active out there today. If I tap again, it's going to show me calories. So it's going to show you a lot of detailed information. As we scroll down from the dash here, it's going to start showing me things like steps. We've got sleep, we've got heart rate, we've got HRV, and it goes more into detail into each one of these areas. So there's the SpO2, so this is monitoring my breathing rate. And if you're kind of like, I don't know the information about this, there's a little info button that you can click. It actually gives you all the terminology on what this is tracking and typical symptoms if your breathing rate is down. So lots of information in there. Each one of these sections has a spot where you can click on it, and it's going to give you those details for all that information that you're looking for. Same thing if we scroll back up here, things like the heart rate, when we are looking at sleep or even steps, I can click on those areas and it brings up more details about each one of those sections in the dashboard. So next I want to show you how you can customize the device settings itself. There's this little plus icon here, and when you go into that, that's going to show you all of your account settings that you'll set up. In the beginning when you download the app, it gives you the option if you just want to use it or if you want to create an account. I actually created an account, and from here you can see all these different things that you can customize. Let's start by going to the device, and right now it's showing me a little icon of about how much battery is left. I can click that, and there's all sorts of different settings that I can do. So it'll send me message reminders here. I can go into this, and when I get text messages, phone calls, if I get updates on any of the different social media, I can check those, and then it's going to give me an update by vibrating the watch and giving me a message showing me what it is that I need to check my phone for. After that, there's things you can do: your heart rate, range, and warning, customizing those settings. You can set up a reminder for it to vibrate and let you know if you've been sitting for longer than a certain amount of time. Right now it's 60 minutes. You can set that to whatever you want, so it'll let you know you have to get up and walk around. You can also set up alarms for the clock to remind you. I think I set one up for earlier today. It did go off, and when it did, the fitness tracker vibrated and just let me know that there was an alarm going off. You can go in and you can also customize them so that if you want it to repeat every day, or if you just want it to repeat on certain days, you can customize those settings as well. There's also features that you can enable on your watch, such as a timer or a stopwatch. I was showing you guys the stopwatch. As for the timer, you can go into the app here and you can set it for any amount of time you want. As an example, I have it set here for 10 seconds, and we can go ahead and just have it timed. So let's say I was going to go for a half-hour run or something. My fitness tracker is going to be keeping track of that, and then once the timer runs out, it's going to light up and indicate. It's actually vibrating on my wrist right now, letting me know that my timer is done. One of the other neat things about the fitness tracker is you can go into the UI, the user interface style, and it gives you a bunch of different styles that you can choose from for your watch face or for your fitness tracker face. So right now I have this one selected, which I believe is style 4 down here at the bottom, but let's say that was too much information and I just wanted like the numbers. I can choose that, and it's going to be set successfully, and now I've updated to that style. I can also do like this style, and you'll see it's going to real-time update here. I can do this style. So one of the other features of the fitness tracker is it does say that it's waterproof or it's water resistant. It's actually rated for an IP67 rating, which according to Google says that you can put it in up to a meter of water for under a half hour. So just to do a quick waterproof test or water resistant test here, I've got my jar of water and we're going to pop this in real quick. My clock here says 4:11, so we're going to drop that in there and come back in a couple of minutes. So let's take a look at the fitness tracker. We'll pull this out. So taking a look here, it is 4:21, so we had it in there for about 10 minutes or so. The fitness tracker seems to be working great. I would just say, you know, it's definitely water resistant. You could probably go swimming with it or shower with it. I just wouldn't, it says in the manual not to go diving with it, and you probably don't want to leave it exposed to water for more than like a half hour. So that's going to cover all the different features of the fitness tracker. A lot of things that I really like. One of the limiting factors, I think, is the fact that there's only that small area for the touch screen to be able to go through the different settings. Something maybe they can improve on in future models, but otherwise, as long as I'm touching in that bottom area of the screen, I'm able to get all my different stats. I was able to hook it up to my app. I really like the Find Your Phone feature. I like that it gives you alerts if you are getting text messages or emails. And I just like the fact that it is very simple, very easy to use, and the fact that you can kind of change the different faces on the fitness tracker depending on what user interface you want. That's going to do it for this video. If you guys are into tech and you want some other tech tips and tricks, be sure to check out that playlist down below. My name is Jeff and this is Tinker Forward. Be sure to make every day awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video.